saying their church put a convicted sex offender in charge of its youth program when they were just kids.
They do. That's exactly what these two men, they are now suing the Seventh-day Adventist Church, claiming, as you said, that they knowingly put a convicted sex offender in charge of the youth program there. And
they say this happened back in the 1970s. Both men were sexually abused by the man at that time. Tim Becker spent the day digging deeper into this case, and he's here with more. These men are in their 50s now, Tim?
Yeah, both men in their early 50s. And, you know, usually in cases like this, they don't reveal their identities, certainly not up front. Today, they didn't use their real names, but they still chose to go on camera with their attorneys, who tell me this case isn't just about the abuse happening. It's about the church being, in their words, complicit with the abuse.
They put the fox in charge of the hen house.
Flanked by their clients, DM on the left and FD on the right, attorneys explained why they're suing the Seventh-day Adventist Church for $13.5 million.
This is a situation where they knew this guy had abused kids, and they didn't just let him in the church, they put him in charge of the youth program.
They're talking about Les Bovee, now 70 years old. They say he abused their clients between 1974 and 1980 while he was in charge of the church's youth program, called the Pathfinder Club, a position he took in 1972.
At the time of the abuse, my clients were from 10 years old to 13 years old. They were both abused several times during that time period.
It's hurt my family, to be sure.
What's key to their case is the fact that Bovee was convicted of sex abuse in 1970, something they say the church knew when he took over the Pathfinder Club. They also say one of their clients told church elders when the abuse was happening.
The church told them that they didn't believe that that was happening.
The church feels very compassionate towards these gentlemen.
I was able to reach an attorney for the church and found out that DM and FD both have made past claims against the church that never were settled.
We're certainly disappointed that they've chosen to go ahead and file, but that is certainly their right.
I want to function on a level where I'm part of the solution.
And DM right there, the last man who spoke, tells me that oftentimes these issues are dealt with quietly under the table, and there's settlements that you never hear about. And he wants awareness to be heightened. That's part of the reason that they're coming out with this lawsuit right now. And this is something we'll certainly follow and let everybody know how it ends up.
So once again, there was a settlement offered here, but they're kind of rejecting that settlement, and they're pushing forward with all this.
They're pushing forward with the lawsuit, so it's out in the open more.
Keep us up to date, Tim.
Okay.
All right.